Guidebot. Welcome to my channel. Tangiabot. Welcome to my channel.
Alright. Oh, I'm still sitting down. Let's check inventory. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta sell. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to break down as well. So maybe we do that first. We go break stuff down. And then we'll just stop by all the stores and we'll sell everything. That we got that. I forget what it was called. It was like some animal farming kind of like soulstone place. Alright. Break things down first.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Leader of the Dawn Guard. Okay, I got a dagger, which I can sell. I got a staff I can sell as well.
Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
Can you sell?
Take a look.
Oh. Ooh. I should have chucked that on. 1 sec. Let me put that on
Okay.
now. Let me wear that. However, let me keep that one tabbed also.
Now where did I put... Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Still got a lot of books to read.
Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
What do you need?
I can fill these stones in a... Looks like I got
If it's a bed you need,
courier.
talk to Kirava.
I've
in
been
the
looking for you.
B&B. Should
Got
set-
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Dawn Guard.
A letter from the Jarl.
Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Everything all right?
What is this? Letter from Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. Falkreath calls for aid? Godric, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siggeir, and I have the honor to be part of the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath, hold. I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath will be available for your purchase should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. Very interesting. A Jarl. I don't think I'm like that note really. I've only done like a one thing.
Why take a chance?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel. What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase? Looking
Stuff
to
for
protect
sale.
yourself or deal some damage?
Imperial Bird. I prefer my backpack.
The finest weapons and armor.
I have gold, ice wolf, silver ore. Not bad.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Let me see if they're in stock now. Let me see about this actually.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. I have all sorts of interest. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Sapphire. Yeah, I should probably sell these. It keeps me adventuring now. Both of those are good. I don't need as much magicka, but I still need some. Yeah, everything else seems good. Everything else seems good. Just seeing how much. Ooh, not good. Carry weight. 165. I need to make sure that
All right then. Pickings may be
I
a bit
have about
slim.
100
Oh, a bit of
bag
this
space.
and a bit of that.
So I gotta drop some weight again. Maybe the daggers. Now that I have the greatsword. Maybe this as well for now. I have a lot of health potions. Yeah, get rid of all these ones. I know 40 dog meat isn't actually all that much, because its weight is only 0.2. Which means every 5 is 1. So that just means that that's 4. Wait. Like all of those dog meat versus this is literally... It's just 2 of these. Let me get rid of those. Maybe it's how much soup I have. That could probably... That's probably it. That and all of my ingredients. All the books take up some as well. Okay, well, anyway, let's see what's for sale. Don't need food, because I am all stocked up on. Hey.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Conjuration. Alteration. Yeah, maybe... Hopefully he has a fishing rod. I wonder if I can make a fishing rod. kind of want both of these now. It's too early. I'll get them at a much later date. Dwarven arrows. Where? Ooh, a fishing rod. So I don't know how, but I want to give it a shot. Because I've never fished in the game. Or at least not in the way with a fishing rod. I wonder if I need something else for it.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Fire salts?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Why are you
Now,
not
is it
selling?
2 parts giant lichen or
You
3?
here for lessons, liking? So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Fire salts. No! Got salt though, I'll steal all of those. Alright.
Yes, goodbye.
I went out the front entrance last night, I'll go out the back entrance now. Why has everyone got this, like, error above them? Yeah. Save. Oh, I should have seen how much weight I have. What's funny is I have a backpack that gives me. I wanna calculate it, like. Let me have a look at this. Minor archery does 15 bow damage. Bows do 10% more damage, so that's 25. With 2 points. So 25 with, so I do 46% more damage. Nice. iron. Giant spider. I think they helped me kill it. So I have some food now. a dead body right there. It's 3 dead bodies. Need better eyes. Oh, I've caught the attention or something. Spiders. Ugh. Oh. Those things are a lot faster than what I thought. spider and the dog's gonna go at it. Spider's coming towards the dog right now. Wait, no, it's two dogs. Yes. Nice. Dude, I love these late night streams, man. It is just vibes. I love the way how the scene looks as well. The reason why we're staying in Riften is because of the warmth. Don't need to worry about it being cold or anything like that. Yeah.
Take my advice.
Our objective here is to get a home first anyway, and then we will do the Thieves Guild and all that kind of stuff. It's not going to be for a while though.
Looking to stay alive?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles. What brings you to Balaman today? The finest weapons and armor. The finest weapons and armor. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship. Rare trinkets, the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Some armor and live to tell about it.
Nothing like the smell of a white-hot blade, eh? The finest weapons and armor. The finest weapons and armor. You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Stay alive? Why take a chance?
He doesn't teach you from scratch.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Okay, so it's nighttime.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Maybe we do some nighttime fishing. Just go ahead and ooh, it's cold, huh? Dude, this place where I live in the summertime, fuck, it is not cold. it's a hunter.
Oh well, must have run off. I'll find him. We are on the hunt. All right then.
Follow you on the hunt. Oh, I see it. The moment I put the torch away, back to being cold. Peckish?
Anybody there? What was that? I guess I was just hearing things. Is someone there? What was that? Time to end this little game. Oh well, Must have run off. I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning. Close enough. There's someone there.
You guys are gonna attack me because I took your kill? My rabbit. My elk. How much am I over by? A whole 60. I dropped the X's. That'll drop 30. Hmm, 24-ish. wanted to see if I could do some night fishing. I'm just wondering how you actually do that now. Right. They don't look right. I think I remember. I have done fishing before. I think I remember something. I think there was bait. Damn it. But it's not like you buy it, it's beside the water in places. Okay. And then you select the bait to do the fishing.
Looking for work?
Never
I need
done an
someone to
honest
deliver a
day's
message
work
to
in your
City
life
Black
for all
Rock.
that coin you're carrying, hey lad?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
It seems the game wants me to do Thieves Guild now. My wealth is none of your business.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What did you want to do?
I've known Bercy a long
A taste?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
Then put the thumb screws on him and hit him. Hard.
What's up?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchet's pocket without him noticing.
I plant the ring on Branchet.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Aha! A fellow Nord.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Hit a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
If I can interest you in one of our special drinks.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
So much stuff.
Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, what the hell?
Take a look. Take a look.
Do I have any iron? No. This guy doesn't have much money anyway.
right.
There you go. Got all his money.
Come to see Balliman perform miracles with steel, eh? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
$170 still, man. Oh.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Protect yourself right. Buy
You left this back there. Figured you'd be wanting
jewelry
it. Here you go.
God damn it.
All meat, guaranteed, clean and free from rock joint.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin.
Jewelry with legend.
I'm ready when you are. Just give the word. Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. You need to hear this.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nirn root mixed with water.
Was a simple misunderstanding, but this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Valma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins. Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the
Damn.
weather.
I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your
Thanks for the
payment,
bushel of apples,
just as I
Maurice.
promised.
They're wonderful.
The way
How did you
things have
keep
been
them so
going around
fresh?
here,
Protect
it's a
yourself.
relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Secret I picked up when I was living in High Rock.
What's been going on?
Well, whatever you're doing,
Nah.
keep doing it.
My organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Here.
I'm with it.
Should help.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
All right, Branche. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Over here.
Don't play stupid. I said turn out
All
your
meats
pockets.
guaranteed.
Now.
Clean and free from
Telling you, I
rock
don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right.
Buy
It
some
isn't
armor and live
yours.
to tell about
You're
it.
under arrest, Branche.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me up to the keep,
Buying
or I
and
can
selling
drag your
fine
lifeless
jewelry
body.
here.
Your choice.
Fresh meats
But
and
I-
produce. Get
Very
them
well.
before they're gone.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Jewelry
morning.
with legendary Argonian
Buy some armor and live to
craftsmanship.
tell about it.
Beautiful
Okay,
baubles and gleaming gemstones over
Looking
here.
to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Eat.
Vegetables as crisp
Protect
as a
yourself
winter's
right.
morning.
Buy armor from Grelka.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian
Buy some armor
craftsmanship.
and live to tell about it.
Are you feeling sick?
Guaranteed clean and free from rock joint.
Am I? Oh, food poisoning.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Let me go to Mara, see if I can get this fixed. I wonder how much a donation.
Blessings of Mara upon you. May you return to her benevolence in
Lady
safety.
Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. Good journey, my child.
Good day.
An offering of 100 gold must be made in order to receive this shrine's blessing. Make an offering. Nice.
How may I help you, my son?
100 gold, that's alright compared to the 240 something. Let's see, what does Mara give me? Nothing particularly. Fatigue well rested. All skills improved 10% faster. Warm. Pickpocketing hands and pickpocketing pockets is 10% easier. You are 10% more resistant to frost. Stamina regenerates 10% faster. Wait, what? Bows do 10% more damage, carrying capacity increased. Bows do 15%, bows do 10%. Why do I... Oh, this backpack with bedroll. Oh, why is it twice? I don't get it. Alright. The rat way.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Warning, stay out of the Ratway. It has come to our attention that some misguided citizens have been venturing into the Ratway late at night. To complicate matters, others have seen fit to spread rumors of their disappearance, stirring up talk of ghosts and phantoms haunting the sewers. We would remind you that the Ratway is not a safe place for commoners, and any talk of ghosts is nothing more than tavern gossip. We will investigate the matter shortly, but in the meantime, take heed and do not enter the Ratway.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones. Over here.
Protect yourself right.
Sounds like a new quest is down here that I haven't tried before.
They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
Never should have come here.
To put you down!
50% chance of a critical hit that does extra damage.
Not impressed. Guess it's all clear now.
Damn it. Yo, he was fast.
never should have come here.
I can barely see the ground. There is those empty screamer bottles. That door feels new. So did that thing downstairs.
Like the bite of a flea.
carrying a lot of stuff I need to sell.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place. I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information
You'd better have coin to pay for your drink. Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures.
You want my skooma?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
What I do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
Got a lot of... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
How much? Wait, I am over by a lot.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Can I sell to you?
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. All right then.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Have anything for us yet?
Yet.
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done.
If you're looking for
I
conversation,
think Brynjolf could give you all the information you need.
Have anything for us?
You don't impress me. Make it quick.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the rat way.
Have anything for us yet?
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
This is the fastest I can move right now.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see me if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
Got something for just
Damn
about
fool
everybody.
parading around
Give a
with
holler
your
if you
weapon
have
out.
any questions.
You planning on hurting someone, huh? You won't be intimidating me into lower prices. Put that thing away. You here for lessons? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. take a look. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
What kind do they have? What can I do with this? It's only 20 seconds though. Trying to think of how I could use this. Like it would need to be to steal something that is worth more than 500 gold. Wait a minute, I forgot. Oh.
Yes, goodbye. Do you have any idea how busy I am? Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Stop it. Paralyzed for 3 seconds.
Yes, goodbye.
Everywhere is like broke as hell, and I have too much stuff in my pockets.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I've never seen Miol. Miol told me that it isn't this bad
Visitors
everywhere.
like us are rare in this
Maybe
part
one
of
day I'll
Skyrim.
venture out and see if she's right.
Safe travels.
What brings you to Balamon today? Repair? Purchase? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Oh, an orcish bow. I better keep that.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. Excuse my disorganization. Spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them. I have to remember. Ward first.
Okay.
Hmm?
I think it's about time I sell one of these books, actually. Which means I need to read it first.
Need something?
Want to know,
I have to remember. Ward first, then summon. What do you need? So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay. What's the most expensive book so far that I have access to right now? Proper lock design. Or the marksmanship lesson. It's proper lock design. Alright. Go ahead and read that one.
Remember. Ward first, then summon.
Proper lock design and construction by Unknown. I have encountered many thieves whose sole interest in locks is how they open them, and thereby pilfer the protected contents of the room or chest. I have taken it upon myself to devise a system of locks that can defeat such villainous intent. The materials used to create a lock are of utmost importance. Shady brass or copper will give way to a well-placed kick, thereby rendering the lock itself useless. I recommend steel. over iron when choosing a material. More robust materials tend to be prohibitively expensive and necessitate the door being made of similar metals. I have been chagrined to stumble across the shattered shell of a wooden chest, its dwarven lock intact and still locked. Once these basics are settled, pay particular attention to the offset of the tumblers. A 7-degree offset to the keyhole will allow a torque-style key to work smoothly, while at the same time causing numerous headaches for the thief attempting to insert non-torque lockpicks. In similar fashion, the springs of the tumblers should be made by different smiths. Each smith will unknowingly create a spring with different tensions than his fellow smiths. This variance will also create difficulties for anyone attempting to pick the lock. Is that it? That's it. That was short, so maybe we can pick up the marksman. The Marksman lesson by Lavalier. Calamero Baron had very definite opinions on how things should have been done. Every slave he bought on the day he bought him or her was soundly whipped in the courtyard for a period of 1 to 3 hours, depending on the individual degree of independent spirit. The whip he used, or had his Castellan use, was of wet, knotted cloth, which regularly drew blood, but very seldom maimed. To his great satisfaction and personal pride, few slaves ever needed to be whipped more than once. The memory of their first day, and the sight and the sound of every subsequent slave's first day, stayed with them throughout their lives. When Bryn bought his first Bosmer slave, he ordered his Castellan to whip him only for an hour. The creature, which Bryn had named Dob, seemed so much more delicate than the Argonians and Khajiit and Orcs who made up the bulk of his slaves. Dob was clearly ill-suited for work in the mines or in the fields, but he seemed presentable enough for domestic services. Dob did his work quietly and tolerated well. Bryn occasionally had to correct him by refusing him food, but the punishment never needed to go further. Whenever guests arrived at the plantation, the sight of the exotic and elegant addition to Bryn's household staff always impressed them. "Here you," said Grenathan Galiok, a minor but still noble member of the house in Dodril, as Dob presented her with a glass of wine. "Were you born a slave?" "No, Sedura," Dob answered with a bow. "I used to rob nice ladies like you on the road." The company all laughed with delight, but Camille Bryn checked with the slave trader from whom he had brought Dob, and found that the story was true. The Bosmer had been a highwayman, though not one of any great notoriety, before he had been caught and sold into slavery. As punishment, it seemed so extraordinary that a quiet fellow like Dob, who always looked respectfully downward at the sight of his superiors, could have been a criminal. Bryn made up his mind to question him about it. "You must have used some sort of weapon when you were robbing all those pilgrims and merchants," Bryn grinned as he watched Dob mop. "Yes," said Ura. Dob replied, humbly, "A bow." "Of course, you Bosmer are supposed to be very handy with those." Bryn thought a moment and then asked, "A bit of a marksman, were you?" Dob nodded humbly. "You will tutor my son, Wildilic, in archery," the master said after another moment's pause. Wildilic was 12 years of age and had rather sadly spoiled by his mother, Bryn's wife. The boy was useless at swordplay. Fearful of being cut, he embarrassed his father's pride. But the personality defect seemed ideally suited to the bow. Bryn had his Castellarian purchase a finely wrought bow, several quivers of arrows, and ordered targets to be set up in the wildflower field next to the plantation house. In a few days' time, the lessons began. For the first few days, the masters watched Wildilic and Dob to be certain that the slave knew how to teach. He was pleased to see the boy learn the grip and the different stances. Business concerns, however, had to take precedence. Bryn only had time to see to it that lessons were continuing, but not how well they were progressing. It was a month's time before the issue was re-examined. Bryn and his Castellarian were reviewing the plantation's earning and expenses, and they had come to the area of miscellaneous household costs. You might also check to see how many targets in the field need to be repaired. "I have already anticipated that, Sedura," said the Castellarian. "They are in pristine condition." "How is that possible?" Bryn shook his head. "I've seen targets fall apart only after a few good shots. There shouldn't be anything left of a month's worth of lessons." "There are no holes of any kind in the targets, Sedura. See for yourself." As it happened at that hour, the marksmanship lesson was underway. Bryn walked across the field, watching Dob guide Willick's arm as the boy took aim at the sky. The arrow flew up into an arc over the top of the target, burying itself in the ground. Bryn examined the target and found it to be, as his Castellarian said, in pristine condition. No arrow had touched it. "Master Wildilic, you must pull your right arm down further," Dob was saying, and the follow-through is essential to your expect your arrow to gain any height. "Height," Bryn snarled. "What about accuracy?" "Useless. He's been secretly racking up a high kill ratio on birds. You haven't taught my son a thing about marksmanship." Dob bowed humbly. "Sedura, First Master Wildilic must become comfortable with the weapon before he need worry about accuracy. In Valenwood, we learn by watching the bolt arc at different levels in different winds before we try hard to strike targets." Bryn's face turned purple with fury. "I'm not a fool. I should have known not to trust a slave with my boy's education." The master grabbed Dob and shoved him towards the plantation house. Dob, head down, began the humble, shuffling walk he had learned in his domestic duties. Wildilic, tears streaming down his face, tried to follow. "You stay and practice," roared his father. "Try aiming at the target itself, not at the sky. You are not coming back into the house until there is one hole in that damned bullseye." The boy tearfully returned to the practice, while Bryn brought Dob into the courtyard and called for his whip. Dob suddenly broke away and scrambled to hide between some barrels in the corner of the yard. "Take your punishment, slave. I should have never have shown you mercy the day I brought you," Bryn bellowed, bringing the whip down on Dob's exposed back again and again. I have to be tough. I have to toughen you up. There'll be no more soft jobs as tutor and valet in your future. Widdlick's plaintive yowl drifted in from the meadow. I can't, father. I can't hit it. Master Widdlick, Dob cried, back as loud as he could, his voice shaking with pain. Keep your left arm straight and aim slightly east. The wind has changed. Stop confusing my son, Bryn screamed. You'll be in sultry fields if I don't beat you to death first, like you deserve. Dob, the boy wailed, far away. I still can't hit it. Master Widdlick, take 4 steps back, aim east, and don't be afraid of the height. Dob tore away from the barrels, hiding under a cart near the wall. Bryn pursued him, raining down blows. The boy's arrow sailed high over the target and kept climbing, reaching a pinnacle at the edge of the plantation. At the plantation house before coming down in the magnificent arc. Bryn tasted blood before he realized he'd been hit. Gingerly, he raised his hands and felt the arrowhead protruding out of the back of his neck. He looked at Dob crouching under the wagon and thought he saw a thin smile cross the slave's lips. Just for an instant before he died, Bryn saw the face of the rogue highwayman on Dob. Bullseye, Master Widdlick. So he got him to kill his father. That was cheeky as fuck. Damn.
Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Oh, I can't sell the other one. Is there anything worth 9? No. What was that? 2. Mixed unit tactics.
Okay.
Mixed Unit Tactics in the 5 Years' War, Volume 1 by Codus Colonius. The legions could learn from the unconventional tactics used by the Khajiit in the 5 Years' War against Valenwood. I was stationed at the Sphinx Moth Legion fort on the border near Dune and witnessed many of the northern skirmishes firsthand. The war started with the so-called slaughter of Torval. The Khajiit claimed that the Bosmer invaded the city without provocation and killed over 1,000 citizens before being driven off by reinforcements from a nearby jungle tribe. The Bosmer claimed that the attack was in retaliation for Khajiit bandits who were attacking wood caravans headed for Valenwood. In the spring of the Third Era, 396, the war moved closer to the Fort Sphinx Moth I was posted on. Lookout and saw parts of the conflict. I later spoke with both Khajiit and Bosmer who fought in the battle, and it will serve as an excellent example of how the Khajiit used a mixture of ground and tree units to win the war. The Khajiit began the fight in an unusual way by sending tree-cutting teams of Cathay, Rat, and the fearsome cinch rat of battle cats into the outskirts of Valenwood's forest. When word reached the Bosmer that trees were being felled, allegedly a crime in the strange Bosmer religion, a unit of archers were dispatched from the larger conflicts in the south. The Bosmer were thus goaded into splitting their forces into smaller groups. The Bosmer archers took up positions in the remaining trees whose branches were now 20 or more feet apart, allowing some light into the forest floor. The Bosmer bent the remaining trees with their magics into small fortifications which to fire their bows. When the tree cutters arrived the next morning, a half a dozen Khajiit fell to the Bosmer arrows in the first volley. After that, the Khajiit took large wooden shields from the backs of Seshrat and made a crude shelter. The Khajiit, even the enormous cinch rats, were able to hide between the shelter and one of the larger trees. When it became apparent that the Khajiit would not leave their shelter, some Bosmer chose to descend and engage. The Khajiit sword to claw. When the Bosmer were nearly upon the shelter, one of the Khajiit began playing on a native instrument of plucked metal bars. This was a signal of some kind, and a small group of the man-like Ohims and Ohimsrat emerged from covered holes in the forest floor. Although outnumbered, they were attacking from behind by surprise and won the ground quickly. The Bosmer archers in the trees would have still won the battle were they not having troubles of their own. A group of Dagi and Dagirat, two of the less common forms of Khajiit, who live in the trees of the Tenma forest, jumped from one tree to another under a magical cover of silence. They took up positions in the higher branches that could not hold the Bosmer's weight. When the signal came, they used their claws and either torches or spells of fire. Accounts from the two survivors I spoke with on this very point, to distract the archers while the battle on the ground took place. A few of the archers were able to flee, but most were killed. Apparently the Dagi and Dagirat have more magical ability than is widely believed. If they were able to keep themselves magically silenced for so long, one of the surviving Bosmer told me that he saw a few ordinary cats among the Dagi, and even claimed that these ordinary cats are known as Alfik, and that they were spellcasters. But Bosmers are almost as unreliable. Bosmers are almost as unreliable as Khajiit when it comes to the truth, and I cannot believe that a house cat can cast spells. At the end of the day, the Khajiit lost perhaps a half a dozen fighters out of a force of no more than 4 dozen, while the Bosmer lost nearly an entire company of archers. The survivors were unable to report back before a second company of archers arrived, and this strategy was repeated again with similar results. Finally, a much larger force was sent, and the Bosmer won their battle with the help of the native animals of Valenwood. That third skirmish and the Khajiit response I will discuss in the second volume of the series.
Now where did I put... What do you need? Spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them.
Pickpocket's journal. Actually, that's enough.
Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Alright. How much space do I have? Damn, man.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Yeah, but the torch is on fire, but it doesn't warm me up.
Trouble?
Neither does this one.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Come to see. What brings you to Ballamon today? Repair? Take a look.
Sell anything?
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
It kind of sucks how you can only travel during the daytime.
You look like you could use a
Here
drink.
for a room or something
What
to
do you say
drink?
to some cheap meat?
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me.
Yeah, what do you
See
want?
us again.
If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
You want something or not?
I have a message for you from Bringer.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Was
Look
never
around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Come on, give it your best shot.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
It's
Who taught you to
nothing.
fight? Keep those
That's
hands
your
up!
best. huh? Doing it worse. No sign of him.
Oh, that's not good. Alright. Just restart that. How do I rob her?
What do you want? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Nice.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Nice.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
How is it that I can't use magic right now? Because I literally just came from sleep. Wait, what? My character didn't go to sleep before the autosave?
We got the message, but just take your business elsewhere. We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
Aha! A fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight. The Empire.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap meat?
Nord.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
I have a message.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to be... No! You're going to break it!
Just pay them, Bercy.
I can't pay! I can't!
Oh my word.
Stop! That's priceless!
This isn't
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Bryn... I can't believe you're doing this! Stop!
Oh my word.
I can't believe you're doing this! Stop!
Oh my word.
Stop! That's priceless!
This isn't happening.
Stop! That's priceless!
Oh my word.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
Nice. Should have fought him though.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me. I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Nice.
Jewelry, legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
All meats guaranteed protection.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
There's more gold where that comes from, I mean.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind?
But as your outfit isn't doing too well.
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Hell yeah. Uniform time.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brigno first. We could talk later.
Does it seem like there's some problems with V-Sync and everything? It's strange. Like, it's almost like there's a tear in the screen sometimes.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brigno. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brigno will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brigno assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tanelia.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Okay.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Come here a second.
Ooh, I could possibly use something like that.
Breed your fight. Let me get. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Nice.
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Nice.
All right then.
I'll be
Breed
back.
your fight. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here. Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest... See for yourself.
What have you got? I want Nordic stuff. For enchantments?
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Visiting Riften?
You gonna
All
buy
are
something?
welcome at the
Or just
Temple
here
of
for
Mara.
training? Otherwise, move on. Take a look.
I guess I can finally break this down. Yeah.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before...
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Of course.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Vegetables as crisp as a... Morning.
180 still. How much boost do I have? $15. What is it? Is it the ingredients? Do I just have way too much ingredients? No, it doesn't look like it.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
We'll show this faithless.
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kiraba in the Bee and Barb. She'll set you right.
Nice.
Did we have an appointment? Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? You think you know pain, do you? Try watching your wife and daughter burn alive after they've been ravaged by brigands. That's pain.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara.
I need to lose some of this weight, dude. If I read all the books, then that takes me to 55. That's close. I think it's all of this, all of the food mainly. Gotta start turning it in.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Fortunately, there's no cooking pot in this area. Water again. There's a cooking pot in here, I
Take
believe.
a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
If I can get one more venison for the leek.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
This place has seen. Take a look.
Ouch. Cross salts.
Don't forget us.
2 parts giant lichen
for your
3.
journey.
Alright, I need to sell some of these.
What was it you wanted?
Where's my head? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey. This place has seen better days, but it's not my fault.
No lollygagging.
My husband, Bercy, will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Rift and not enough about himself.
I have all... Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Until
Okay.
next time.
Yes, that is getting very close. I think I need to like read pretty much all of these books and everything
Helgen,
so I can
destroyed by a
sell them
dragon.
off.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Look at you. This is gonna be a lot, because I really need to get through these. It's like 15 books. I mean, that one I don't want to read. I'm gonna just sell that. A Dance on Fire, yeah. Chapter 1 by Wogan Yarth, or Tarth. In the Imperial City, Cyrodiil, date 7th of Frostfall, 3rd era, 397. It seemed as if the palace had always housed the Atreus Building Commission, the company of clerks and estate agents who authored the notarized nearly every construction of any note in the Empire. It had stood for 250 years. Since the reign of the Emperor Magnus, the plain fronted and boasted all on a minor but respectable plaza in the Imperial City. Energetic and ambitious middle-class lads and ladies worked there, as well as complacent middle-aged ones like Decumus Scotty. No one could imagine a world without the Commission, least of all Scotty. To be accurate, he could not imagine a world without himself in the Commission. Lord Atreus is perfectly aware of your contributions, said the managing clerk, closing the shutter at the democratic Scotty's office behind him. But you know that things have been difficult. This is strange. I thought Scotty came from... Yeah, Scotty came from a different book. Yes, said Scotty stiffly. Lord Venetia's men have given us a lot of competition lately, and we must be more efficient if we are to survive. Unfortunately, that means releasing some of our historically best, but presently underachieving senior clerks. I understand, can't be helped. I'm glad that you understand, smiled the managing clerk, smiling thinly and withdrawing. Please have your room cleared immediately. Scotty began the task of organizing all his work to pass on to his successor. It would probably be young Imbrelius who would take most of it on, which was as it should be. He considered philosophically the lad knew how to find business. Scotty wondered idly what the fellow would do with the contracts for the new statue of Saint Alicia for which the Temple of the One had applied. Probably invent a clerical error, blame it on his old predecessor, Decumus Scotty, and require an additional cost to rectify. I have correspondence for Decumus Scotty of the Atreus Building Commission. Scotty looked up. A fat-faced courier had entered his office and was thrusting forth a sealed scroll. He handed the boy a gold piece and opened it up. By the poor penmanship, atrocious spelling and grammar, and overall unprofessional tone, it was manifestly evident who the writer was. Leodes Juris, a fellow clerk some years before, who had left the commission after being accused of unethical business practices. Dear Scotty, I imagine you always wondered what happened to me, and the last place you would have expected to find me is out in the woods. But that's exactly where I am. If you're smart and you want to make a lot of extra gold for Lord Atreus and yourself, you'll come down to Valenwood too. If you haven't have been following the politics here lately, you may or may not know that there's been a war between the Bosma and their neighbors elsewhere over the past 2 years. Things have only just calmed down, and there's a lot that needs to be rebuilt. Now I've got more business than I handled, but I need someone with clout, someone representing a respected agent. To get the quill in the ink that someone is you, my friend. Come meet me at the Mithir Daskos Tavern in Valenwood. I'll be here 2 weeks and you won't be sorry. Furious. Yes. Bring a wagon load of timber if you can. What do you have there, Scotty? Asked a voice. Scotty started. It was Imbrellus, his damnably handsome face peeking through the shutters, smiling in that way that melted the hearts of the stingiest of patrons and the roughest of stonemasons. Scotty shoved the letter in his pocket. Personal correspondence, he sniffed. I'll be cleared up here in just a moment. I don't want you to hurry, said Imbrelius, grabbing a few sheets of blank contracts from Scotty's desk. I've just gone through a stack, and the junior scribe's hands are all cramming up, so I thought you wouldn't miss a few. The lad vanished. Scotty retrieved the letter and read it again. He thought about his life, something he rarely did. It seemed a sea of grey with a black, insurmountable wall looming. There was only one narrow passage he could have seen in that wall. Quickly, before he had a moment to reconsider it, he grabbed a dozen of the blank contracts with the shimmering gold leaf. Atreus Building Commission by appointment of His Imperial Majesty. and hid them in the satchel with his personal effects. The next day he began his adventure with a giddy lack of hesitation. He arranged for a seat in a caravan bound for Valenwood, the single escorted conveyance to the southeast leaving the Imperial City that week. He had scarcely hours to pack, but he remembered to purchase a wagon load of timber. It will be extra gold to pay for the horse to pull that, frowned the convoy head. So I anticipated, smiled Scotty with his best emperorless grin. 10 wagons and all set off that afternoon through the familiar Cyrodiilic countryside, past fields of wildflowers, gently rolling woodlands, friendly hamlets. The clop of the horses' hooves against the sound of stone road reminded Scotty that the Atreus Building Commission constructed it. 5 of the 18 necessary contracts for its completion were drafted by his own hand. Very smart of you to bring that wood along, said the grey-whiskered Breton man next to him on his wagon. You must be in commerce. Of a sort, said Scotty, in a way he hoped was mysterious before introducing himself. Decumus, Scotty. Real melon, said the man. I'm a poet, actually, a translator of old Bosmer literature. I was researching some newly discovered traits of the Minorad play bar 2 years ago. When the war broke out, I had to leave. You are no doubt familiar with the Morad, if you're aware of the Green Pact. Scotty thought the man might be speaking perfect gibberish, but he nodded his head. Naturally, I don't pretend that the Morad is renowned as the Aelidion, or as ancient as the Danseer Gull, but I think it has remarkable significance to understanding the nature of the Neolithic Bosmer mind. The origin of the Wood Elf aversion to cutting their own wood or eating any plant material at all, yet paradoxically their willingness to import plant stuff from other cultures, I feel can be linked to a passage in the Minorad. Milton shuffled through some of his papers, searching for the appropriate text. To Scotty's vast relief, the carriage soon stopped to camp for the night. They were high on a bluff over grey steam, and before them was the great valley of Valenwood. Only the cry of seabirds declared the presence of the ocean to the bay to the west. Here the timber was so tall and wide, twisting around itself like an impossible knot began eons ago, to be impenetrable. A few more modest trees, only 50 feet in the lowest branches, stood on the cliff at the edge of a camp. The sight was so alien to Scotty, and he found himself so anxious about the proposition of entering the wilderness that could not imagine sleeping. Fortunately, Mellon had supposed he had found another academic with a passion for the riddles of ancient cultures. Long into the night he recited Bosmer verse in the original and his own translation, sobbing and bellowing and whispering whenever appropriate. Gradually Scotty began to feel drowsy, but a sudden crack of wood snapping made him sit straight up. What was that? Mellon smiled. I like it too. Convocation in the malignity of the moonless speculum, a dance of fire. There are some enormous birds up in the trees moving around, whispered Scotty, pointing in the direction of the dark shapes above. I wouldn't worry about that, said Mellon, irritated with his audience. Now listen to how the poet characterizes Burma Mara's invocation in the 18th stanza of the 4th book. They're literally being watched, aren't they? The dark shapes in the trees were some of them perched like birds, others slithered like snakes, and still others stood up straight like men. As Melon recited his verse, Scotty watched the figures softly leap from branch to branch, half gliding across impossible distances for anything without wings. They gathered in groups, and then reorganized until they had spread to every tree around the camp. Suddenly they plummeted from the heights. "Mara!" cried Scotty. "They're falling like rain. Probably seapods." Melon shrugged, not turning around. "Some of the trees have remarkable." The camp erupted into chaos. Fire burst in the wagons, the horses wailed from mortal blows. Casks of wine, fresh water, and liquor gushed their contents to the ground. A nimble shadow bashed past Scotty and Melon, gathering sacks of grain and gold with impossible agility and grace. Scotty had only one glance at it, lit up by a sudden nearby burst of flame. It was a sleek creature with pointed ears, wide yellow eyes, molted tiered fur, and a tail like a whip. "Werewolf," he whimpered, shrinking back. "Cat, boy, rat," groaned Melon. "Much worse, Khajiit cousins or some such thing, come to plunder." "Are you sure?" As quick as they struck, the creatures retreated, diving off the bluff before the battle mage and knight. The caravan's escorts had fully opened their eyes. Melon and Scotty ran into the precipice and saw 100 feet below the tiny figures dash out of the water, shake themselves, and disappear into the woods. "Werewolves aren't acrobats like that," said Melon. "They were definitely Catboyrat. Bastard thieves. Thanks Stendar, they didn't realize the value of my notebooks. It wasn't a complete loss." That was this one, right? Yeah. A dance in fire.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Pickings, maybe trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I'll just get rid of some of these that I probably aren't gonna read. And keep the rest. The monomyth, the Lunar Loken, Legend of Red Eagle, doesn't matter if I read this, it costs nothing. Reserve the Righteous, Pickpocket's Journal, Nightingale. Alright.
Good day.
I'm gonna probably call that it. That's pretty close.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably call that it for this stream. gonna have to probably start next stream with reading as well, just so I can like get a few more of these books out from underneath me, because they weigh much, man. They weigh a lot. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.